Hi folks, welcome to Nightmare Express. I'm Andy.
I'm Chris.
I guess we're going to introduce ourselves. And if you don't know the show, Chris is a big scaredy cat, and I put him through of all the horror movies that I love and that I haven't seen. One or the other.
I haven't seen hardly any horror movies because I'm a scaredy cat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy is he. And so today, we're switching it up. So last time you saw us, we watched Texas Chainsaw, a classic. I'd seen it a couple times before inflicting it on Chris.
Never seen it.
Who had never seen it. So, once again, I haven't asked you about this, but I assume you haven't seen this, because I haven't seen this movie this week. We'll be watching the 1979 classic, I guess we'll call it, Phantasm.
Have not seen it.
Are you familiar with it at all?
Not even heard of it.
Oh, I only know it by name. And I've, seen toys of the guy, the killer guy, and you'll hear these conversations around, forums and comic shops about great horror movies. And Phantasm's one I've heard brought up a lot. I've never seen it.
I've seen it on a list, so I'm excited about that. Never even heard of it. So if you want, we can get straight into the movie and see what it's about.
As always, we'll have our big discussion at the end that you'll see throughout this video. But for now, we're hitting play on Phantasm.
Okay. Well, that was Phantasm.
Phantasm. Not to be confused with Batman and the Mask of Thee.
See, I was being confused by that this entire time.
You thought we were watching a cartoon Batman movie that whole time?
That would have been great.
This was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed Phantasm.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. There were silly parts of it.
It definitely had its cheesy moments. But... go ahead.
It seemed like an homage to Hammer horror. Because it had that scene of Hammer horror. Where
just had that really over the top blood scene.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Hammer specifically, even though the Hammer was known for that, but so were a lot of other things.
It's just when I see that and I see that light colored blood.
Yeah,
Hammer's
that brightly colored blood. Sure, I'll give that.
I immediately go to Hammer.
Definitely like a B horror type, blood.
Best actor in that whole movie was the kid. Who rides a bike through a graveyard?
Oh, come on. Didn't you, as a rambunctious teen, drive?
No, I was raised very southern where you did not even get on graves. What a horrible brother! Gotta look after the kid. Fucking
Kid's
Bowie
got
knife.
fucking Rambo's knife? What the fuck?
Come strapped.
You just come correct when you come for Michael. Forgot what
If you're gonna come at the king, make sure you don't miss. Hey, I gotta admit though, when it comes to horror movies, little kids being prepared, he's a lot better than It, where they had a slingshot with battery acid. For such a new place, it's amazing it has such an old cemetery. Sneaky.
Grade A. Top notch.
Oh, good. Just put your hand straight on the glass, too. Works every time.
Much stealth.
Yeah, making plenty of noise.
You put your legs right on that window pane. That's gonna really work out well
Yeah.
for you.
That won't cut you to shreds. No, you're good. Or you came for it.
No, it was latched.
Ah! Fucking CG bug? Nice. Kid's the best actor in this whole fucking movie.
He's flying around things pretty good.
Yeah.
The garbage Come on.
I love the little pause.
That was really good.
We need to take it to the sheriff.
Oh, you were wall-mounted phones?
Yeah. Your garbage disposals are currently an inch down. Oh, he's going to. There's a hammer. Gonna kill the other lady that randomly lives here.
Oh, he's gonna make us something that can shoot a... He's gonna fashion something that can shoot the shotgun shell.
He's gonna tape it to the shell and then hit the thumbtack.
Yeah.
I guess on the door handle. Bang! God, I'm good. I didn't even see the tape.
I've been looking at the tape as they sit down. So... The kid, man, the scene where they had the bug thing in the jean jacket and he's coming down the stairs and it's like looking like it's flying away, that was actually pretty good.
That was good. I mean,
Yeah.
I actually believe the kid's acting. Everybody else sucked.
I wouldn't go that far.
Like
but,
the kid,
the kid was definitely most believable.
the two women in the car, like, Michael, will you tell me what's going on? I was like, oh my god, did you just get that line, like, right now?
Yeah. Well, they might have, to be fair. They might not have spoken any lines on set. They might have done all that later on ADR. There's a lot of ADR.
There was a lot of ADR there.
On a horror factor, let's go horror factor before we talk scare factor.
Okay.
On a horror factor, how did you feel about The Tall Man?
The funeral is about to begin, sir.
Master of Disguise.
Could you lay off the bells? What the fuck? We just put the styrofoam casket
Yeah, is that
back
thing
in.
fake or is he just a freak?
I think he's a freak. He's supposed to be
he came to collect the body.
Yeah, he's supposed to be another dimensional being, according to old guy.
Spoiler.
I didn't ask for
I
them.
know. I'm using information we have. Not information I'm inferring from the tropes.
That's weird.
I like that.
Shit.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
the only answer.
Good response.
It's the only answer.
Yeah, you do. You have a Bowie knife and you just saw a guy get juiced.
Really good. There's no liquid left in him.
Shaky cam.
Thank God that was there and he knew it would be there. What the fuck?
That's good. So the kid noticed it was orange, right?
Yeah, I would assume. And the finger's not dead yet.
Oh, he's in the antique photo. So is the
And
brand new
And
funeral.
so is the, pristine funeral.
I was looking at him.
Shit. That's fucking badass. I knew it!
I've been waiting for you.
I've been sitting at this door for 4 hours. You have the gun in your back pocket. He's just picking the kid up from the middle. Why does he really hate this kid?
Well, because he's on to him. Kid's been the smartest person in the movie.
Yeah, but I would have left him alone. Because now he's like egging the kid on to keep being smart.
Kid would have been smart if he egged him on or not. That's pretty good.
Boy.
Why did he stop?
What happened to the whole no fear thing? Oh, there's your... Oh, he's already camouflaged the warning thing. Oh, hell yeah! Jody with the save and the fucking rock slide. Floofy dog.
The floofy dog died too?
Have you seen him the whole movie? Might have been in the car with Jody.
Boy.
Credits. I thought he was good till the end of the movie. Where they did the twist.
Oh, the fake out twist?
The fake out twist. Where I'm like, well, now it's just a nightmare. And even at the very end where it's like, is it still real? He pulled him. It's like, that could still be a nightmare. My mustache.
I think that man is 80% mustache. Oh.
Is he asleep? Did he fall asleep?
Tommies don't live long in these movies.
Especially when one Converse is off.
Oh, that was great, baby.
That was...
Yeah, you sound like you had a great time. Hey!
Boom!
You're waiting for some...
Nice!
The fucking praying mantis here. Alright.
Where'd the wind come from? Where's the...
Oh!
Oh, God!
Old dude was the girl!
Oh, God! It's a Langolier! Fucking Langoliers?
No, it's a koala.
Nice! Got a big shotgun.
Survival. What the fuck?
Is this Hammer horror? Juicing him?
I kind of wish that was.
Gotta paint the walls! I love the kids who's watching it. Like, yes, totally okay. I'm just gonna sit right here. Bees! It's one of those dwarfs. It went right through it.
Oh, it's fucking... What's his name?
Tommy.
Tommy. Reggie wasn't getting out of here.
Reggie's just having a bad day.
Jody, where are ya?
Oh, she's like, I'm almost dead, but, you know.
Still gotta get some of you.
Hey, you had a dream. Just a nightmare. What do you expect? You've hardly slept since the funeral last week.
I know those rocks aren't gonna hold him. First he took Mom and Dad. Then he took Jody. Now he's after me.
Mike, that tall man of yours did not take Jody away. Jody died in a car wreck.
What?
Jody was his brother?
Yeah, Jody was the other guy.
This is a different cemetery.
Okay, so let's take a second and discuss that ending, because, yeah, you're right, it really pulls the rug out from most of the movie, the way they end that movie. Do you think that it was all, like, is it all a construct of his grief that all of this happened? Because it starts out, and I didn't think about it until the end of the movie there, but, like, one of the first conversations Mike has is when he goes to the fortune teller lady and says, like, Jody's trying to leave. You know, I think he's going to go for good this time, or whatever he says. So, if you wanted to make the argument that it was all actually a construct, there's evidence there. But then he still gets got by the tall man at the end. Even if it was a construct, the tall man still gets him. So, was it a construct, or was that the tall man's, like, final knife in the heart is that he made him think Jody died too?
I think it's one of those that's always going to be a question, kind of like
Sure.
Inception.
Well, unless, and I don't know the answer to this, but unless 2 clears that up. But I don't know that. There are 4 of these movies, in case you're wondering.
Really?
There really are.
Huh.
I've
The
heard,
little sphere is on the cover.
I've heard they're all pretty decent. I've heard I don't think they're like a shovelware type.
At the moment, I think it's a construct. And I think at the end was just a last-minute setup for a sequel.
Maybe.
So on the horror aspect, the scariness and stuff, it was decent. It wasn't shit my pants scary. It was interesting. Like, I wanted to keep watching the movie.
Sure.
It wasn't...
Yeah, definitely.
It wasn't the one where it wasn't so bad that I wanted to just make fun of it constantly.
It wasn't Troll 2.
It wasn't Troll 2. It wasn't The Room or anything like that. But scary, horror-wise, it has some good elements to it.
I like the tall man as a slasher, but I don't know if I love the whole alien resource stealing explanation, if that makes sense.
No,
I don't know if I love the sci-fi elements of it. I do like the tall man as a villain, though.
Father, could you please move a little faster? It's really heavy. The oak.
Father, we're losing grip. Father,
We're
going
just
downhill.
like
We're going
a
downhill.
little bit-
Shifting inside the coffin.
Fucking move!
Go around it. Go around it. Go around it.
If I had a ghost that was haunting me, you know where I wouldn't be?
Under a car.
Under a car. Let me just drop that jack real quick. Problem solved. Fixed! How many times have you fixed something by tapping it lightly with a hammer?
Once.
Jody? Is that you?
Get out from under the car.
At
At least get out from under the drive shaft.
I can tell you this. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've used a hammer on a car.
Once.
It's happened. It has happened.
I've used it maybe once. Did Dos Equis freaking sponsor this movie?
Looks like it, huh?
Get out from under the car!
Don't go further in.
What are you doing? This is not a trope. If the car's shaking, I don't care who's doing it. Get out from under it.
Certainly don't go and knock him, but just go far away.
Is he trying to... It's gonna jump off the jack. That's the whole point. Oh, kid's dead. Problem solved.
He's tall now.
Or he's standing on moss.
Or he's standing on another Jawa.
Bam! Bam! Both clips in this one Jawa. Don't shoot like that!
That's a bad way to do it.
Fuck, dude! You cat yourself in the back of the head!
I thought he was going to. I thought that was going to be Oh, that was smart. Just don't fear. Whatever you do, don't fear. Take it. Oh, nice.
God, I just grabbed him there.
I would like him more. I did not like the alien aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, because they don't do much with it. You know, it's kind of right there at the end, and we don't see much of it. You know, we only kind of get a vague insinuation of what that means. You know, maybe the sequels explore that more.
I liked him more as like a Slender Man type of like fear. Like
Sure.
I would like him more as a supernatural being that's always the grave robber. The funeral director grave robber.
Sure.
Where it's like the Slender Man, where he's always been there. He's just an entity that does that.
Sure.
I think that would have been a lot better, because that would explain the whole antique photo where he's there in the early or late 1800s type hearse. Because...
Oh, another question about the ending. Did the house beam away?
That's what it made it sound like. The house imploded.
I mean, it looked like it imploded, but then even when they got outside, like, it started changing all those colors and stuff, kind of like I made the Star Trek joke in the thing, but that's actually kind of what it looked like.
It kind of looked like it got sucked into that other planet.
Yeah, or you make the joke about it going poltergeist. I mean, that kind of what it looked like.
Yeah.
You know?
So, the next aspect is scary.
Yeah.
There were some jumps that got me.
They actually did put jump scares in this movie, unlike Chainsaw.
Yeah, there were some jump scares that got me. But I was never scared of the tall man.
Sure.
I didn't see him as a scary entity. I didn't see the dwarves, the Jawas,